Hi, in today's video, I will be organizing and decluttering my kitchen pots and pans, my cleaning supplies, and my spice cabinets. If you are looking for motivation or ideas to do the same thing in your home, stick around and watch the process and result. The first cabinet that I'm going to work on today is the one that contains my pots and pans. As you can see here, there are a lot of them to get through, and this is the reason why I need to get it organized, because there's so many things that are hard to find. The stains that you see in the cabinets are rust. That's because the cabinets are unfinished, and if pots and pans are not completely dried before they're stored, you get the result that we have here. So now that I've emptied the cabinets, I want to take a look at what I have left. Some of these items will stay, some will be donated, and some will go into the recycle bin. These are some of the tools that I'll be using to get the kitchen organized. A couple of months ago, I took a trip to Menards, which is a home improvement store, to shop for these items. I will link the video for that haul below.
Trying to get it right. Is there anything left there for you? Now I know you don't wanna lie, so save it for another time, 'cause 100 more tries will make it true.
Here is my husband doing what he always does for these projects. He's great at assembling things that I decide we need to get our house together, and I'm so grateful for the help that he always provides.
I hope you follow, hope you follow them.
We've had our separate time. We've had our wrongs, our rights. All we do is point out our fingers, and it never gets any better. So let's change it all tonight, and let go of all expectations. Won't you take my hand, come with me?
Let me take this moment to make a proper introduction. Hi, I'm T, a married mom of 5. We have 4 young adult children who are not in the home anymore, and we still have a 9-year-old who we're raising in this home of almost 20 years. Over the time that we've owned our home, my husband and I have renovated every single room in the house. Some we've renovated more than once. We do them on a whim. We plan some long term, and others we have contractors come out to help us do the work. In fact, there was someone here today working on the chimney. On this channel, I share cleaning motivation, home renovation, DIY, and makeover videos. If this is something that you're interested in, stick around because I am full of ideas about things that we've been doing in our house, and we absolutely love where we live, and I hope that through this channel you will fall in love with your house if you don't already love it. We worked on this kitchen organization project over a matter of a few weeks. What you see here is me on the next morning after my husband installed the pot and pan organizers in the cabinet next to the refrigerator the night before. What I'm doing here is I'm going through everything that came out of the cabinet to make piles. There are things that we're going to keep, there are things that we're going to donate, and then for the ones that are not good enough to keep or donate, they're going into the recycle bin because they're either made of metal or plastic, and we prefer to recycle rather than throw things in the trash.
Anything for you, anything for you, anything for you, anything for you. I'll be fine by morning. You should come for morning. Anything for you, anything for you.
These are the items that made the cut. They are going to stay because they're things that we use on a regular basis. And many of them are new because we did buy a new pot and pan set in the summer of 2022. Over here on the kitchen table are things that are going to be donated. So that box there has all of the things that we're going to donate to an organization of our choice. And there's a box on the floor you'll see in just a moment. That box contains things that are going to go outside into the recycle bin because they're just not in good enough condition to donate. Now that I've decided what to keep, it's time to put everything into the cabinet organizers that we purchased. There are some things that I initially thought would be able to go here in this space, but because we did not account for taking the top shelf out, we did lose a little bit of space here, but that's okay because what it did force me to do was really take a good look at what we needed to keep, what could go, and then not hold on to things that we weren't using just because I wanted to hold on to them. You're going to see me move things around a few times just trying to find the right place to get them in here, but eventually it does work out, and I'm really, really happy with the newly organized drawers. So here are a few things that I could not get to fit in that reorganized cabinet. I'll have to place them here in the island. As a matter of fact, on this side here, we have more bakeware. We have some glass bakeware, some ceramic bakeware, and I will reorganize that cabinet as well at some other point. But for now, I will make space to put these pots, which I do still use. This one here is about a year old. I like this as a pasta pot. And this one here is the same thing. This came with the new set that we bought, so I'm certainly not going to get rid of this. I also have this lid and wok. I don't use the wok as often as I use the other pans, so this will go into the cabinet in the island as well. And then one other item that I could not get to fit in there, but it's a keeper, especially because I haven't used it yet. This is a bundt cake pan that it needs a home, and honestly, I can do something like this when I make space for it here in the island. Well, look at that. All of that fits. It's nested, which is not exactly what I wanted to have happen, but I need to make room for these things that I'm not donating and that I'm not going to put in the recycle bin. Here I've moved on to clearing out the cabinet under my kitchen sink. I have lots of cleaning supplies down here, and they're just a hot mess. They're not even organized. And things that I have to use every day, they are toward the front, but things I don't need every single day, they're in the back. It's inconvenient to get to them, so I'm just going to pull everything out. We're going to get the drawer organizers installed, and we're just going to go from there. The green stuff that you see on the bottom right down there, that's just some dish detergent that spilled. What I'm going to do on a different day, you don't see it in the video, but I did do it on a different day, is I just used some water and a scrub brush, and I did my best to use the soap that was there for me and really scrub that off the surface of the cabinet. If you are enjoying this content, please consider giving me a big thumbs up and then subscribe to this channel.
Do you know I'm looking, and I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along, and I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know?
The organizer that you see my husband installing here on the right side of the cabinet is not the original one that we purchased at Menards a couple of months ago. In fact, this is one that we purchased from Amazon. The one that we got at Menards was a 2-tier organizer, and we had to return it because what we did not take into account is that the garbage disposal sits much, much lower in the cabinet than we realized. So we had to get this Amazon one here. What you see my husband doing is he was using the template that came along with the organizer, and then he marked the spots where he needed to drill holes to finish the installation.
When I dance around, I can't help but feeling I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking?
Now I'm putting everything back into the cabinet under the kitchen sink. Well, not everything, because some of those items would not fit, but that's okay because I was really just hoarding cleaning supplies in my kitchen. I do have a place where everything else goes. I have lots and lots of cleaning supplies, and many of them are upstairs in the hall closet on the top shelf. There are cleaning supplies in all of the bathrooms as well, but I had way too much stuff in this particular cabinet, so this project again forced me to realize what I needed to have there and what didn't need to be there at all. It's so much more organized now, and I love using it. If you are still watching, thank you so much. Leave a comment below and let me know if there is an area in your house that you'd like to organize, or if there's an area that you recently organized.
But there's something about you. There's something keep pulling me to you.
As you can see here, I've moved on to removing all of the spices from my spice cabinet. There are things that I had multiples of because I just couldn't find them before, so I went out and bought more. There are things that have been expired for a long time, and I hadn't used them in a long time, so that's good. They were safe because I didn't use them. And then there are things that just were not easy for me to access because they were on the very top shelf. I'm only 5'1", so reaching things on the top shelf was kind of a problem. But I do love how this project turns out at the end, and you're going to be, hopefully you're as excited as I am when we get there.
Do it all again, just to feel the thrill. There's something about you. There's something keep pulling me to you. There's something no good, but I want you. There's something about you, and I can't let go.
Here comes the fun part. I am cleaning the island because I like to prep food, even if it's just seasonings, on a clean surface. So I'm just going to get the island nice and clean before I move in the new organizing materials.
Whoa.
These spice jars are from a kit that I purchased on Amazon. I will provide a link in the description box. It came with 24 bottles, all of these labels you see here that go on the top, and labels that go on the front as well. They are pre-printed and contain the names of some commonly used spices, but some uncommonly used ones too. So I absolutely love that about it. Here you see that it has black stickers and white stickers. I think I chose the black stickers, and the ones on the top you just get one color, but here we also have like the shaker tops and a blue collapsible funnel to make it easier to get the spices into the jars.
I'm hoping, waiting, wishing on a star. I'm dreaming about tomorrow with all my heart. Don't try to tell me that all this is wasted.
The kit came with one collapsible funnel, but I have two of my own funnels, the white ones you see there, because just using one funnel, having to clean it after every single spice, was kind of a pain. Having three made it so that I didn't have to do it as often, but I still had to clean every funnel between each spice because I did not want to contaminate other spices with some seasoning that didn't belong in that jar.
Just wanna hear them scream my name. 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 Just wanna hear them scream my standing in a crowded world, and I only have a second to be heard. So cut me loose and let me go my way. I don't wanna wash away. I don't wanna wash away. Just wanna hear them scream my name. Just wanna hear them scream my name. Just wanna hear them scream my name. Just wanna hear them scream my
You'll notice that some of the spices flowed freely enough that I did not have to use a funnel.
Stay, you know I will, you know I want to, babe. We've
unlike the inside of the kitchen cabinets, the drawers are protected with a coat that came on them. So I'm just using some multi-purpose cleaner to get them nice and clean before I add the drawer organizers. I did purchase these organizers on Amazon, and I will link them in the description box.
We tried, I know we could, babe. Pulling at us like a tidal wave. I keep losing my place. I know what you want, babe. We want the same thing.
I'm still working on spices, but particularly my bouillon cubes and my seasoning packets. I did have the seasoning packets in these red plastic bins. You see there are some dark gray ones as well, but over the years they've cracked, so I've purchased some other bins. They came from Dollar Tree. They're more durable than the ones that I've been using, so I'm going to put those mixes into the new bins. Here I am taking the old spices and I'm dumping them into this bag because I'm going to throw the spices in the trash and I'm going to recycle the containers that they were in.
Anyway, don't we know it's alright? Don't we know it's okay? Don't we know it's alright? We keep falling anyway.
Let's take one more look at the before.
Reach for the light, to the stars. Forget where you've been, be where you are. Follow the path to your heart. It's only then you will go farther. Oh, 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 so high up in the sky.
Now, here is the after. A nicely organized kitchen cabinet for my pots and pans. On the top right there, you see all of the lids, and on the bottom right, you see the pots and pans. Here on the left, I have my baking pans, and I am just so excited with how this turned out. It's always a great feeling when I have to pull something out of that cabinet or when I'm putting the dishes away. In this cabinet, you see that my spices and my seasoning packets have been nicely organized. I purchased these bins, as I mentioned earlier, at Dollar Tree. Nothing too fancy, but they get the job done.
Hold on tight, you'll never know when the ride gets rough. Glide to overdrive.
Do you remember that mess at the beginning of the video when I showed you how the cabinet under the sink looked? This is where we are now. We have these amazing soft close shelves, and my things are so organized in here that it's so much easier to find what I'm looking for. I decluttered this area. I had way too many duplicate products in there. I still do have a lot of duplicates, but it's not ridiculous like it was before. There's one more piece that I would like to get for this space, and I keep forgetting about it, but it's the garbage bag organizers. I do need to grab one of those. I think I saw one on IKEA.com that I'd like to get, so I'll go ahead and get that, and that would be the last piece that I need to make this space work for me in the way that I need it to work. This is the biggest transformation of this entire project. I am in love with my new spice drawer. I took most of the things out of that spice cabinet. I used this drawer here that was not being used wisely before, and I absolutely am over the moon about how organized my spaces are. Not only are they in jars that look the same, but they're also all nicely labeled, and I can see how much I have of every single spice in this drawer. I have been using this now for about 2 weeks, maybe 3. As I said, we've been working on this for a long time, and I couldn't have found any better solution than what I needed for that completely cluttered spice cabinet that you saw. Well, we got it done. Thank you for following along as I decluttered my kitchen and got my space nicely organized. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see similar content in the future, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and then click the notification bell so that you won't miss out on future uploads.